Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brian Dean from QuickSprout, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build links from high PageRank pages using broken link building. And your first step with broken link building is to install a broken link checker in your browser. I prefer to use the Check My Links extension for Google Chrome because it's faster than the other ones I've tried. But if you use Firefox or Internet Explorer, there's a broken link checker for those as well. Now, to find this Check My Links extension that I like, just Google Check My Links, and this is the first result from the Google Chrome Web Store. Once you're here, click on this button and it will be added to your browser. Now that you have the link checker added to your browser, how do you find pages with broken links? Well, it's actually really easy. What you want to do is put all your effort behind finding resource pages in your niche. And all resource pages are pages that have a lot of outbound links to resources that the webmaster of that site thinks is very helpful. And this is a great example of one in the health and nutrition niche. You can see it says health and nutrition links, and it's just a bunch of outbound links to sites that, or pages that this person thought was particularly helpful for their user base. It's actually really easy to find these resource pages using a few search strings. And in fact, in another video, there'll be a whole video about how to find resource pages and how to build links from them. So I won't go into all the search strings now. I'll just give you one that tends to work really well. And that's keyword plus in URL colon links. And all that does is bring up results that have your keyword, in this case nutrition, and in URL colon links in the somewhere in the URL. And obviously, if someone's talking about nutrition and they have the word links, it probably means that they have a page with a lot of links on it, right? In SEO, this probably wouldn't work very well because when you put SEO, people are using links in all other ways. But for most niches, this search string works really, really well. And as you can see from the first page, there are a lot of edu results, like psu.edu, colorado.edu, tufts.edu. There are a ton of edu results. I don't know why, but edu and gov sites tend to have resource pages more often. And because they're a little bit older, a lot of these edu sites, a lot of sections are not maintained, they were built 10 years ago, they tend to have a lot of broken links. Now once you find one, we're going to use this one as an example that I showed you earlier. You just click on this little H button here and it'll quickly run through all the links on that page and show you the broken links. And we've already found 2. Okay, now when you find 1 or 2 or 10, you have a few options. You can just email the person and ask, hey, I found a broken link on your site, or I found a bunch of broken links on your site. Would you mind linking to me? I have a similar resource. Now, if you, for some reason, don't find a broken link, so let's say for this example, we found this site, you think this is a great site, it's perfect for your niche, this is a high PageRank page, and you want a link, what can you do? Well, you can actually search the entire site for broken links using a free tool. So let's say this was a dead end and 100% of the links were working, but you wanted a link from somewhere else on the site. What you do is you copy the URL here from the home page and head over to this tool called Online Broken Link Checker, which is from brokenlinkcheck.com, and you put in the homepage URL here and then click on the Find Broken Links button. And this is a free tool that'll scrape the entire site for broken links and show you exactly where they are on the site. Once you put in the CAPTCHA here and click on the Find Broken Links Now button, it'll get to work. And for the sake of the video, I already ran a check on this site, and you can see, sure enough, there are a ton of broken links on this site. So these would be perfect opportunities to reach out to that person and say, hey, I found a broken link to, let's say, fractracker.org, and I have a similar resource, would you mind linking to her? Or sometimes even if you don't have a similar resource, it's kind of a way for them to say thanks for pointing out the broken link. They'll just give a link to you instead. But in my opinion, in my experience, it works a lot better if you have a similar resource. So let me show you how you'd go about that. So let's say you saw this epa.gov waste conserve composting page and you said, hey, I write a lot about composting. I would like a link from other sites about composting. Okay, so this site is obviously about the environment and this is about composting. This seems like a good fit. So what you do is click on the number next to the URL and that'll bring it to the page, and that's just a good way to double check that the page isn't actually there, and sure enough it's not. Now, if you already have a great composting resource, like I said, you'd reach out to them. But if you don't, you can just recreate the one that existed, make it a little bit better, and then reach out to that person. And that works so much better because you're just saying, hey, this is broken link to a resource that's not even there anymore. I have a resource that's similar and better. It's a no-brainer for the site owner to replace your link. But how do you know what was on this page? Well, you can use a great resource that you probably already know called archive.org. So copy the URL of this particular page that is a 404 not working page. Go to archive.org, put the URL into here, and click the Take Me Back button. And this will show you all the times that they captured it throughout the years. I like to go way back to a few years before, and that way it's less likely to be, a capture of a broken page. It actually shows the content that was there. And under this one snapshot from 2009, let's see what was there. Sure enough, it was just a tiny page about composting. This would be very, very easy to beat. Now, it seems like a lot of work to create a whole resource for one link. So if you wanted a link from this particular site, going through the effort of finding the broken links, checking to make sure the page is broken, seeing what used to be on the page, and then recreating that resource is a lot of work. But if you don't want to do all that work, or you want to make sure it's worth it, you can check this link in Ahrefs. So this EPA.gov link that we just checked here, which is down, we can see who else is linking to it using Ahrefs or Open Site Explorer or Majestic. So head over to your link analysis tool of choice, put in the URL, and click the Search Links button. And sure enough, this page, even though it's not around anymore, still has 635 backlinks from 18 referring domains. So what you want to do is check the external backlinks that are still pointing to this dead page, and you could do the same thing. If these look like great resources or great sites that you would want to get links from, you could recreate that resource and then reach out to these site owners and let them know about the broken link. And you don't have to do all the broken link checking because you already know that they have a broken link pointing to this page. And sometimes that can be a great way to decide whether or not it's worth recreating the resource. So as you can see, broken link building has a ton of link building potential, and it's very, very, very scalable. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.